Welcome friends, it is Indiana Holmes once again here at Disneyland on a Friday afternoon, here on a beautiful warm summer day. I am here on a Friday evening. It is now 5:45 p.m. and we shall see what is going on at the park. I can see they've got several of these big light stands. Turn the camera around. Several of these big light stands up that they use for shows. I'm surprised they're up so early. I don't know if they're testing them or what the situation is, but yeah, they're up. And if we look over here on the left, we can see Tiana's Palace, still walled off, but getting closer and closer to an opening day. Let's look at that. Oh yeah, look at how pretty that is. Look at the smokestacks on top of the faux steamship with the gold crowns on top, and then in the middle between the smokestacks is a sort of logo crown with a T on it for Tiana. And then it says Tiana's Palace right there on the front. I don't know if you can see that just above the fence here, but it's looking pretty cool. Looks like they have stopped running the Mark Twain and the Columbia, as it looks like they are doing some kind of setup or testing in the lake, or rather in the rivers of America in front of Tom Sawyer Island. Walking up over to the Haunted Mansion, we can now see the Haunted Mansion is in fact closed for a redressing for the Nightmare Before Christmas. It says here, Sandy Claus is busy decking these halls. Please join us for a frightfully good time after September 1st. Season screamings. And then it says over here on this sign, the Haunted Mansion is unavailable while our silly spooks are living it up. Please visit other spirited attractions in New Orleans Square. So that means that the theming or redressing of the Haunted Mansion is in full swing, and when it opens back up on September 1st or maybe a day after, it will be fully dressed as the Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween theme, which is always super fun. That's like probably my favorite thing in the park all year long. Now, if we look up here, straight ahead, just past the Haunted Mansion, we see the Splash Mountain with all of its scaffolding. And now it looks like I see plastic. The top of the mountain there, they have wrapped the top of the mountain with plastic. And then just below that, just below, there's 1, 2 decks of scaffolding, of walking scaffolding, walking pads, flooring. The second deck, just below that, between the second and the third deck, I see the word demo that has been spray painted. So it looks like, and they've also outlined that, it looks like they are going to demo out that whole section there, and that will be open, or maybe they'll fill it in with something else. But yeah, that is very interesting. Okay, walking back over here. Oh yeah, if we look from this vantage point, you can see even more of the Haunted Mansion here. And you can see the scaffolding going all the way up to the top. And you can see now 2 different wooden like ramps or flumes where construction debris can be released and slide down into probably some big giant trash cans. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. That is a substantial makeover. Substantial. This is not a small makeover. This is a substantial makeover. Okay, heading back into the park. I think we'll head back here and see what is going on over in Galaxy's Edge. There's a Magic Happens parade that I believe is probably going to start 6 o'clock, so it was already getting pretty busy there. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. The barge for Queenie and the Jambalaya Jazz Band is right across from us. If you look, you can see it. It's got its motor running, but it's docked. So it looks like they're getting ready to do something with that. I don't know what time that's going to be, but they did have the lights up, so maybe it's for that, but it's pretty early still. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, so the cast members here say that they believe that there are 3 shows with Queenie and the Jambalaya Band at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. But it is almost 6 p.m. and they do have the motor running on that. They do have the light stands up, but maybe they're just testing it out and preparing it. I do not see Queenie or any other cast members on or near that barge. But it would be interesting if they were there. Okay, this is a nice time of day to be at the park. It is around 85 degrees, which is not too bad. And there is an ever so slightly tiny bit of breeze. Could be a breeze created by me just walking and other people walking. So there's not much breeze back here by the Hungry Bear restaurant, which is what I'm walking next to, right between the Hungry Bear restaurant and the Rivers of America, as I work my way up to the Galaxy's Edge. Just about to go underneath the train trestle bridge.
Not at all. No, sorry. Don't believe me. That's okay. I was just questioning.
Folks walking back this way. We're walking up forward.
Sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background. My wife and I.
And we have a change in soundtrack. As soon as we cross underneath the train trestle bridge thingy, we are now engulfed in the sounds of Galaxy's Edge. Kind of a mix of a jungle sound with a cinematic universe type of space world sound. It's very interesting. Very cool. There is a nice big line for Rise of the Resistance. I will show you that. You can see the line is back here and heading all the way up there. We will take a look and see what it says, how much time the standby wait time is for Rise of the Resistance. It says 90 minutes. Wow, 90 minutes, that's a long time. I haven't seen 90 minutes in a while. 90 minutes for standby. That is a long time. So I'm not going to do that. I think for me about 45 minutes is probably the limit for as long as I want to stand in line. The lighting here is really pretty today, this time of day. You look around, nice highlights and shadows on all of the things here in Galaxy's Edge. Nice sound effects. It's like he's getting ready to take off there. All right, the sun is behind me. Feels nice out. Over here in Galaxy's Edge, there is a tiny little breeze, which feels really good on a hot day. Lots of folks here today. Coming in today, I got in here about 5 o'clock. I got here late today. There was a huge lineup of cars coming into the Toy Story parking lot. I mean, like all the lanes were backed up almost all the way to Harbor, almost all the way to the street at Harbor. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, had to wait maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but it wasn't a disaster or anything. It wasn't anything that I wouldn't do again. And now coming into the bazaar, I love this area of the park. I love this part of Galaxy's Edge. Everything here is just so super cool. As I've said before, this reminds me of the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, Turkey. I think maybe they got some of their inspiration from that. I love this woodworkers area over here. Hard to see with the sun, but you can see here. Sounds like a crow up there. You can see some of the things that have been crafted by the woodworkers. Very nice pieces. And you can see the woodworking tools right in front of you here. And here is a piece that is nearing completion. Right here, sort of an owl. Lots of cool things. Ooh, little creatures over here. Oh, hear that? The big gong for 6 p.m. 6 p.m. here on Mickey's Hands. We have 6 p.m. It's a little hard to see. There we are. Walking through all the shops, getting near Ronto Roasters here. I usually have breakfast or lunch at Ronto Roasters. I'm not sure what's here for dinner. We'll have to check this out. See what Ronto Roasters has for dinner, as much as it's dinner time. It's the Ronto wrap and the Ronto Les Garden wrap. So the same thing I had the other day, nothing new there. So we'll go in a little bit further and get to a proper restaurant. I'm not really hungry at the moment, but I am a little thirsty. I could use something. Here we are at Docking Bay 7, where they have the Andorra fried chicken, tip yip, temple root leaf moss salad. So let's go in here and check this stuff out. Let's see what it's like in here today. It's pretty empty, so we'll go check it out. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we've got temple root leaf and moss salad, seasoned with guayo egg, Felucian kafta hummus and garden spread. That sounds yummy. There's a pasta with braised banta, chilled braised beef, buttered garlic, cantrella, seasoned vegetables, Andorran fried chicken. Sounds okay, but nothing that is going to knock me out. Not in love with any of those choices. So, I'm gonna head back out. Okay. Okay, here we are, Galaxy's Edge proper. Oh, it looks amazing here today. Look at the light. Look at the light on the rock faces. It is beautiful. So beautiful today. Oh yeah. Let's see what the wait time is for Lightning Lane. Standby time is only 20 minutes. 20 minutes for Smuggler's Run. That is really good. 20 minutes for standby time at Smuggler's Run versus 90 minutes at, and then there's single rider. Yeah, 20 minutes for Smuggler's Run versus a 90-minute standby wait for Rise of the Resistance. That is quite a big difference. Yeah, I mean, if you've never been on Rise of the Resistance, well, absolutely, you got to do it. No matter what time you get here, right? If you only have a certain amount of time, you've got to do it. I recommend early in the morning, shortly after the park opens. That is the best time. I've been on there, like the first set of customers, first set of guests on, and I've even like got right off and got right back on with like next to no line at all. Just walking straight through. But Smuggler's Run is really fun too. It's a really fun experience. And so a 20-minute line, I mean, that is fantastic. You should do that. Everybody should do that, 20 minutes. Okay. Now we're walking up to one of these X-Wing fighters that I've seen Kylo Ren come out of before. And so that's always fun. I just heard some kind of an order that was coming out of some speakers. See, it's pretty quiet over here. When the parades are going on, it's good to be in another part of the park where the parade isn't, unless you want to see the parade. If you want to see the parade, then absolutely you should wait for the parade, because Magic Happens is a spectacular parade. But if you've already seen Magic Happens and you want to see something else, then I highly recommend that you find a quieter part of the park. And at this time, at 6 p.m., the Galaxy's Edge is very quiet, except for Rise of the Resistance, which had a big line. But that line may go down over the next hour as people filter through that line, get on the ride, and then more people are over at the Magic Happens parade down Main Street and through the part of the park over by Toontown and It's a Small World. Those areas along that pathway where It's a Small World is, and the Matterhorn, all the way around the circle, and then down Main Street will be really busy for the next hour or so, which means places further away from that, like here at Galaxy's Edge, are going to be quieter, so I recommend that. Go to a quieter area and find things to do where you won't have to wait in big lines. Here's a Wookiee. There he is. Oh man, he's a big guy. Hey.
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Walking on through. Tall and slim and very hairy. Chewbacca. Chewbacca looking good. Gotta love Chewbacca. love the sound of Millennium Falcons taking off in the evening. Listen to that sound. Woohoo! Party on. Yeah, that is fun. Okay, I think I gotta find myself some proper food here. So, not super hungry, but I am thirsty. So it's time to find some food, folks. Let's see what we can find. I wonder where I can get a chocolate shake. I know I can get them down on Main Street, but it's just gonna be slammed down there with the Magic Happens parade going on. I don't want any adult beverages, so I am going to pass on that. I feel like I wish I had an ice cream or something. I think I need to be over in California Adventure is what I think, but again, I would have to brave the crowd down Main Street with the Magic Happens parade. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. There is blue milk and green milk, I guess. I don't really feel like that either. I'm a little picky today. And heading out of Galaxy's Edge. I love all the sights and sounds as you enter and exit Galaxy's Edge. Both visually and aurally, you have a change in scenery and in sound that announces that you're entering Galaxy's Edge, and then as you exit, kind of announces that you're leaving and entering another area of the park, another land, another experience. I'm in the tunnel now, going underneath the train trestle, heading towards Big Thunder Mountain. I can already see the Wilderness Expedition and Delivery Service wagon right there. Lots of park workers here today, lots of security, interestingly. Okay, I guess I'm heading to Frontierland because I don't want to go the other way. Let's see, actually, I want to go that way. I almost went into Fantasyland, which would have been a mistake because that would have led me towards the parade on its route past Fantasyland along the edge there where the Matterhorn is. But going down here through Frontierland and hugging the edge of Big Thunder Mountain gives me a better route to avoid the Magic Happens parade crowds. Sounds like Big Thunder Mountain is a rockin' and a rollin' today. I love Big Thunder Mountain. I don't love it when it's closed down for maintenance or repairs, which happens frequently, as you know. But it sounds like everybody's having fun right now. So that's a good sound. A good sound of the water running, the train rolling by, and people screaming for joy with their ride on Big Thunder Mountain. Oh yeah. Switch hands over here and center the camera on me again. There we are. 3. There goes the train pulling all of the cars on Big Thunder Mountain. Have to see where the line is for it today. I don't see a big line. That's encouraging. Let's see what's happening over here. Walking along. I'm running into a good bit of crowd here. A lot of guests. Let's see. The line isn't too bad. It's not backed up around the edge of the mountain, so that's good. It's not in the sidewalk path area. Let's see what the time says for Big Thunder Mountain standby. 25 minutes. 25 minutes at 6:15 p.m. That is really decent. That is not a bad time at all. I was just on Big Thunder Mountain the other day, though, so I think I will give that a pass for now and try that another time. I'd like to go on it at night. I haven't been on it at night in a long time. Ah, the sound of the Golden Horseshoe is a good sound. I don't think they have too many desserts in there, though. I know they have something. I don't know what it is exactly. Maybe I'll go in there and check it out. Let's see what we got here at the Golden Horseshoe for desserts. Coming on in and walking on through. Let's see what they have. Oh, they do have an ice cream float. Actually, that's kind of just what the doctor ordered. They got a chunk cookie, a house-made chocolate chunk cookie sundae, triple rich chocolate chip, chocolate chunk cookie made with brown butter, topped with a hand-scooped vanilla ice cream. I think I might have to have that, I'm telling you. That sounds pretty darn good. So ice cream it is for me. I'll be right back once I have my ice cream. Oh my gosh. My hot fudge sundae, or I'm not sure if it's hot fudge, but my sundae, homemade chocolate chip cookie sundae here at the Golden Nugget Saloon. Looks pretty darn good. Let's take a look. How is that for a sundae? Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. That is looking great. I am going to eat that by myself. Oh man, I don't know. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm up to the challenge. I'm up to the challenge because I do love my sundaes. I do love ice cream. That is like one of my favorite things on the planet is ice cream. So here goes a bite. Oh, there's a lot of whipped cream on that. A little bit of sauce. That is really good. Really good whipped cream. Really good ice cream. Well, folks, I think I'm going to finish eating this without our camera. Okay, see you in a little while. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.